Hello, hello, hello. Beautiful Friday, everyone. So wonderful to have you here yet again on day 17 of the 21-day LinkedIn Live Challenge. I just came back from a hike, said hi to the ocean on the West Coast, which was really, really beautiful. Enjoyed some sun on my skin. It was absolutely incredible. I hope you're having the most wonderful days past Christmas. And if you have not yet seen the previous lives, feel free to watch them or watch them on YouTube or listen on Spotify or iPodcast. Something that I always forget to remind you of, that I also have the same stuff stored on my Redefining Success podcast. Also, find me on Instagram at ruta.infusion. You will see some more greatness there as well. And today, I am going to talk about what really matters in life. And what really matters in life depends on you. Depends on what you value the most. Therefore, it really depends on your values. What you value the most equals your values. And so for a long, long time, since I went through this exercise, since I was digging in this topic to understand myself better, I realized that for me, it's freedom. And that freedom, really what it represents being fully myself. In other words, you could say authenticity, but really that freedom is to be who you're meant to be, to live how you're meant to live, to do what you want to do, to be where you want to be, with whom you want to be. There are no obligations, there are no restrictions, there are no limitations. It's just you being truly you, that pure freedom, which also includes financial freedom. When you unleash that financial abundance to live the way you would love to live. And so I am super curious to know, what are your values? What do you value? What is important to you? Because for some people, it would be their family. Maybe it's your kids. For some people, it could be ambition, because they have big, big, lofty plans. They want to leave a very, very powerful legacy. They want to create ripples throughout the globe. They want to change the world. They are change makers. There's something that they deeply care about, and they want to contribute to that topic, to improving the world in that area, in that sector. For some, their value is love, being surrounded with love. And I personally believe that not enough people value relationships enough, value authentic, deep, intimate connection enough. And I think a lot of people, they chase success externally, and they forget that really the inner wealth is even more important. Inner wealth is something that gives them a sense of belonging and a sense of fulfillment, a sense of connection. Because you see, I've worked with a lot of high-level individuals who are C-level executives, founders, entrepreneurs, a lot of incredible, talented, smart, intelligent human beings. And they keep on chasing and chasing and chasing and wanting and desiring and working and working and working hard and harder and harder and harder. And it's a never-ending story because it's never enough. And then they reach out to me and they're like, Ruta, I don't know what's happening. I feel like life is going sideways because my personal life is collapsing. I feel like I'm burning out. I feel like I'm living on the edge. I feel like I always need to numb myself, either to work even harder or to distract myself with stuff, either buying toys, playing games, watching TV, drinking too much alcohol, eating unhealthy, whatever it is, that's what often happens. And maybe you're one of them. And if you are, you know who to reach out to. Because guess what I do? For the last 5 years, I've been working with people like that over and over and over again. And so the thing is that what matters to you is very, very, very important. And what matters, which oftentimes we don't realize how important it really is and how significant it really is in our lives, is really that deep, intimate connection with other people. First of all, it starts with you. How deep is your connection with you? How honest are you being with yourself? How loving are you with yourself? Are you comfortable being alone? Are you comfortable when somebody is leaving the house to go out with girlfriends or boyfriends to a bar? Are you comfortable spending time alone? Or do you grab your phone or grab remote control or grab your laptop and you instantly fill that void, that silence with something to distract yourself from your own thoughts, your own feelings, your own beliefs? So that's where it all begins, your relationship with you. In fact, on my website, there is your relationship guide, a guide that I designed exactly to address this, the relationships you build with yourself, with people in your life, with life as a whole, with the world as a whole, with the universe as a whole. That's where it all begins. That guide is absolutely incredible and excellent and gives you the step-by-step practical advice, what you can do in order to create a beautiful, fulfilling, loving relationship with you, which creates ripples throughout your life. And so, in my opinion, what's really important is to understand how crucial it is for you to honor those relationships equally important to your ambition, to that desire to be free, to that desire to succeed and achieve, to that desire to travel the world, to that desire to be recognized for your efforts, for your talents, for everything that you do in the world, or for your family, or for your friends. It's equally important. Isn't it? I feel like some people don't realize how crucial it is to focus on the things that really matter instead of being on an autopilot, filling the void constantly, chasing rabbits, carrots, whatever, constantly. They don't quite realize how important it is to just be and fall in love with yourself, with your life, reconnect with who you really are deep down. We're not talking about the version of you you're ashamed of, or you feel betrayed by, or you feel like there's something to hide because it's just not cool. The things you've done, maybe you've made some mistakes. Listen, you're not you're not any different from any one of us. Every one of us have made mistakes in life. Every one of us have done things we're not proud of. Every one of us are not perfect. But underneath that, there is the real you, the one who wants to shine, who wants to be seen, who wants to be heard, who wants to be understood, the one who loves yourself unconditionally. And my job is to help you to be that person, to help you to reconnect with that person, to help you to embrace that person fully. I can't tell you how many of my clients have opened up to me like they have not opened up to anyone in their entire lives. I just had a text message exchange with one of my former clients who I worked with over 3 years ago. And he's a former Navy SEAL veteran, and a founder of an incredible company in Texas. And he said, listen, you know things about me that no one knows. I have never opened up to anyone the way I did to you. And this is what clients tell me all the time. They're like, I don't know how come, but I just trust you. I don't know how that happens, but I just feel like I know you for a long time. I don't know how come, but I feel like I can spill the beans and I can be honest with you and I can just be myself and I know you will not judge me. And I'm like, I didn't have to say anything, right? I didn't have to say anything. They just knew it. They knew that they can trust. They felt it. They felt that they can be themselves. And so I've worked with individuals like this who are like, oh my God, I've done shit in my life. I'm not proud of this. I screwed up many times. And because of that, what happens is that they want to run away, or or they want to prove themselves that they are worthy and they are good people. They want to earn love for all of the things they've done that they're not proud of. They feel like they have to earn love and pride and recognition, especially from mother or father figures in their lives. They feel like they have to prove something in order to deserve to be loved and seen. And so they come to me and they're like, it's fucked up. I don't want to live like this anymore. It feels like it's a never-ending story. Every time I achieve something, I feel like I already focus on the next thing that I need to focus on. And it's a never-ending freaking story. I'm tired. I'm burnt out. I'm not happy. I don't want to live like this. I want to do things that I want to do. I want to be me. I want to honor who I really am. I want to reconnect with who I really am. I know deep down there's a part of me, there is a version of me who feels amazing about who I am and owns it. I just don't know how. Can you please help me? Those are the type of topics that we talk about. And you know what happens then? What happens then is when they start embracing their imperfections, when they start honoring who they really are without molding themselves into anyone else, trying to be seen or recognized or feel significant because they have to fit this image of who others expect them to be. Well, what happens then? When that happens, what happens then? So they're like, you know what? I have so much more energy to just create awesome things in life. And not because I have to prove anything, not because I have to do it, not because my dad wanted it for me, not because it's my job, but because I'm so freaking excited about this. This is my passion. This is my vision. This is my mission on this planet. Wow, I've been holding myself back. I didn't allow myself to go in that direction. I didn't allow myself to dream that big. I didn't even think that I could become a global thought leader, for example. I didn't even think that I could start my own business and shake very, very important hands. I didn't even think I could go viral online. I didn't even think that I could change people's lives this way. But now, because I am reconnected with who I really am, I start realizing that there are infinite potentials and infinite possibilities, and that I am worthy of all of the success, of all of this impact. I can actually be a leader by example. You see, when you start unpeeling the onion of all of this guilt and shame and regret and all of the frequencies that are holding you back, making you feel like you should stop, or you should just, it's not good enough. You are not good enough. Or you don't deserve all of it. You don't deserve all this greatness. When you start unpeeling that onion, bit by bit by bit by bit, you start healing those bit by bit by bit. Eventually, you come to the core. First, you start feeling like quite neutral. Like, okay, now I let go of the guilt, of the shame, of the regret. Now I'm facing my fears. Now I'm facing my insecurities and my doubts. Now I feel neutral. Interesting. And then when that becomes solid within you, you start noticing that there is more space for creativity. There's more space for authentic expression. There's more space for deeper connection. There's more space for joy and love and peace. And somehow this heaviness is gone. Somehow you feel lighter. Somehow you're not carrying all of those negative emotions and frequencies on your shoulders anymore. And you're just having a good time, living a wonderful, beautiful life, enjoying what you currently have. You're grateful for what you have created and who you have become. You're proud of who you've become. That to me is the most incredible thing that happens with all of my clients, no exception whatsoever. Because they found the courage to look within, to go inward and unpeel that onion and look at the things that used to hold them back in order to reconnect with the true self, with who they really are, and therefore connect with other people on a completely different level, building a foundation of authenticity, of beauty, of acceptance, of unconditional love, honor, and honesty. That's the life that I want you to live. That's where you find true fulfillment. That's what really matters, that you find yourself as a result of this work. And eventually, I can promise you that you also succeed at the next level. Because the type of opportunities, the type of people who show up in your life, like it can't not happen because you become a match to those opportunities and to those people and to that success. So if you want my support, like I always say, you know where to find me. There is still some space to start an incredible journey of transformation in 2025. Reach out to me, tell me what's your vision, what you want to create, who you want to become, how you want to feel. And it will be such an honor to work with you. So today, for day 17, that's what I wanted to share. Feel free to send this video to whoever needs to hear this, whoever will benefit from hearing this. I love you. You're amazing. I can't wait to hear from you. I can't wait to work with you. I can't wait to co-create your next level reality where you live exactly the way you always wanted. Because I promise you, I'm a living proof that it is possible. Anything is possible. Have a beautiful day and see you tomorrow in day 18. Ciao, ciao.